Conflict. Oh, my name is Kevin Lamb, and I am in Professor Buse's English 101 class. This is my research project for the Capstone essay for the winter 2023 to the 2024 quarter. Conflict, the diversity of racism. Thesis statement. In this paper, I relate how racism can be formed into cultural practices and different forms of discrimination, showing its diverse nature in different countries by exploring Daniel Cohen's crucial essay, The Birth of Monsters, and scholarly articles on how immigration is a big part of racism in society. This essay aims to share ideas to limit racism by promoting and understanding equality among all people. Primary text. The Birth of Monsters by Daniel Cohen. Daniel Cohen was a prominent French economist, co-founder, and professor at the Paris School of Economics. Professor Cohen wrote The Birth of Monsters, introducing the infamous Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez, relating how Hernan Cortez is my monster and how he's the alien to the Aztecs and why he is important to immigration and racism in society and history. Introduction. Racism is used with prejudice in today's society along with the problems that come with it. Normalization of racism, cultural differences, and along with prejudice. These three scholarly authors wrote about racism and the problems that come with racism. Hernan Cortez played a significant role in representing immigration, Cortez being an alien towards the Aztecs and eventually wiping them out. Aztecs and Hernan Cortez become a history and a long history with racism. Background. This is Hernan Cortez. Hernan Cortez was a Spanish conquistador during the 1500s for the king of Castile in Spain. Cortez's idea was to expand Spain's colonial empire, seeking wealth and power, convert igneous people to Christianity. And he journeyed to the Aztec Empire, today's Mexico, looking for resources and gold to expand Spain's empire. The Aztecs thrived in poverty, sculpture, painting, music, astronomy, mathematics, and codices. They were eventually defeated by Hernan Cortez and his crew, who destroyed their empire and culture, and they just become a part of history. Immigration with racism. Hernan Cortez plays a big part in immigration throughout history, and it's still a problem in today's society. A big problem that comes with immigration is racism. Racism is one of society's biggest problems. While immigrating to a new country is already harsh and the problems that come with it, racism adds on to it, and it makes it 10 times harder to receive opportunities from people, and the disrespect you get from people comes very diverse. It comes with the disrespect, not getting any opportunities to get jobs and work for a family. Cultural differences and practices. The power of cultural differences and practices against racism. Western Europe emphasizes by disliking one's culture because they immigrated into their country. Raghernam explains how biological and cultural racism took a different forms over time in Japan, influenced by Western nations of race. To share equality among all people, we should understand their culture. If we understand their culture, we wouldn't have this problem of people judging other people's culture. Yeah. Prejudice meaning is when someone unfairly judges and mistreats others because of their stereotypes without knowing them as individuals. Prejudice is the main reason of racism and lack the understanding causing prejudice. Insufficient research about other ethnic groups is also a reason why prejudice is still today's problem. These kids in this hallway, depending on what school this is, I don't know what country this is in, but depending, all these people, they're using prejudice right now, judging this girl right now because of her culture. of what she's wearing, and people are just looking at her very disrespectfully. And this is a main reason why prejudice in today is still today's problem. The normalization of racism. Racism has become very normal in society, and that being disrespected is not realized. The Aztec culture and language were supposed to represent the ideas of people. Now they are being disrespected and not represented by history. The author Duana L. McKay uses the idea of normalcy against igneous people. She has a PhD in psychology, graduated from the University of Massachusetts, and currently employed at the University of Colorado. Americans use the name redskin and squaw to make fun of igneous people. McKay expresses daily with overt racist language, images, and behaviors without social resource. Racism includes racial epithets, stereotypical representations, and blatant cultural appropriation. In today's society, a lot of people, or like a lot of schools, high school and middle schools, use igneous people as like mascots, and it's very disrespectful towards igneous people because it's not very accurate at all. And their long history, Hernan Cortez and others, Spanish conquistadors wiped out the Aztecs and the igneous people's culture, and they just become a part of history. The counter argument. The main argument of this essay is to understand why racism is important. While racism is recognized as a serious issue, some may argue that it is essential as other societal problems like poverty or healthcare should be priority over racism. However, some may believe that racism is a part of the past and no longer necessary in today's society. We must share equality among all people to understand the problems that come with racism. Racism is a significant issue that is often a concern to us. It is vital because it harms people and communities and shares equality. By understanding the start of racism, such as historical interactions with the Aztecs and Spanish, we can work towards a better society. It is crucial to address prejudice and discrimination, as said in Kurzweil's research. To create a better world where diversity is celebrated and all people should be treated with respect. We should always treat people the same way we should be treated, and maybe racism which would not be such a problem in today's society. And this is my works cited. Thank you for everyone who's listening to me represent my Capstone project, and thank you very much.